Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another little vlog review. This time of The Leftovers Season 2, which I think I read something on IMDb, and next season will be the last, which really sucks. The first season covered all of the novel The Leftovers, so having 2 seasons of original content, so doesn't mean I like it though. I love this fucking series. I think I fell in love because of the theme. The musical theme, not the now theme that plays during the opening credits, which I have learned to deal with. The first episode of this season turned away from the characters we know and love and focused instead on the town Miracle, which I think was the better choice because, well, that's what this season focuses on. And one of the little quotes throughout the season is, there are no miracles in Miracle. So having the first episode focus on the town is important to focus your audience on understanding what the main saying of the season will be. Though, it was still like, I want to know this character, that character. But there was a point, and God, would you learn at the finale? It's like, fuck. Now you might be wondering, the season 2 finale was a while back. Why are you doing this now, Jashikins? I actually finally got around to watching the season finale. Wanted to do this sooner, trust me, but that didn't happen, so here we are. Let's see. One interesting thing, which you really encounter in the last 2 episodes of the season, is Meg has now taken Pam's place. I want to say Patty or Pam, but I believe it's Pam. God. I looked shit up before I, did this, and I was like, of course I remember her name. I guess Pat. Yeah, that's silently in the background there. Yeah. Sorry. Fucking screw up on my part, but Meg has taken her place. And ow. I think Meg was chosen to be in that position because the former leader of that one house wanted to rebel, but knew she wouldn't really be able to do so in her lifetime. So hence Meg. And well, when you see Meg for the first time in this season, it's just, what the fuck happened? Because when you left her last time, she was just another member. Now she's a total fucking badass. And Meg, you find out, sort of has a huge disagreement on how the Guilty Remnant run shit. She's like, we should be upping the ante, and instead we're just stuck in the same old thing. We're not helping them. Remember, we're not doing our own thing. So yeah, I think this Meg Guilty Remnant storyline makes me happy for the sole reason of that before we thought this Guilty Remnant was this homogeneous, basically a collective, like the Borg. They all agree. I'm not really a Trekkie, so if I just fucked up with that, please tell me in the comments below. And now we find out that isn't the case. Now, have other Guilty Remnants leaders been as decisive as Meg? Probably not. But, so it's going to be very interesting to just see how the Guilty Remnant holds together. Because Meg had said, hey, some people in the Guilty Remnants really do think my way of doing things is the better way. And the other Guilty Remnants heads are like, listen, we don't do those things because we're aware that we can only get away with so much. Harassing adults and what we do doesn't get us arrested, but, crossing certain lines is crossing certain legal lines. So I'll be very interested in season 3 of how that goes, because how season 2 ends, basically the Guilty Remnants members have taken over the town of Miracle. It's like, now what? How will the Guilty Remnant try to control her? Oh, that's Celine in the background there. She's either replying or saying, hey, continue on with Hannibal. One or the other. I'm sorry, Celine, I promise you this was the last vlog of the night. Just hanging on there. Another plotline of the season was Matt and Mary. Now, Matt, played by Christopher Eccleston, who some of you may know as the 9th Doctor in the Doctor Who series. You find out he came to the town of Miracle to find a cure for his wife Mary, who has been catatonic, not responding to anything. And so you find out that Mary had woken up and Matt had sex, and they had sex, and a child was conceived. Now the thing is, throughout the majority of the season, you don't know if Matt's telling the truth or not, if he saw an illusion, if he just saw Mary and confused it. Who was right? Did he rape her? Did he not rape her? And this is like, I consider, The Leftovers sort of magical realism. It's not really fantasy per se. It's just magic thrown into these real life situations. I forget the exact definition of magical realism, but I don't know, it's sort of a case by when you see it, you fucking know it. It's a little weird. So, by the end you find out that, hey, Mary had actually woken up. You see that during the finale where she wakes up and starts talking to Matt's sister. And it's like, oh, and she's awake, so at first you're like, oh my fucking god, is this so okay, she can wake up. Did she, wake up when Matt said she did? And like when Matt gets asking Mary that, I'm just sort of, okay, I'm watching on the bed, but sort of a moment you're on the edge of your seat going, oh god, please say he didn't rape her, please say it. And when she's like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, I'm like, yes, 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 oh my god, yes, yes, it's not rape, baby, it's not rape, baby. Seriously, it's like, oh my god. Yeah, the Leftovers is an odd fucking series. So, I just really like that. I'm sorry about the spoiler. I do spoilers here from time to time, but oh my god. I was just so fucking happy. And so, my final thoughts on The Leftovers Season 2. It was good. It had, of course, the usual twists and turns, the usual, what the fuck is going on? Seriously, what the fuck is going on at times? Now, when the characters has the ability to come back to life, which is how it's done. Is actually, to me, is disturbing because they spend actually one entire episode on how it happens. So when it happened the second time, I was just like, I'm not ready. Does this character make it out? I turned back to Rivers, and you're like, what happens? It's like, just watch. I don't want to. I can't wait. This is the thing with like a book. You can like skip ahead. So I really loved The Leftovers Season 2. Have you seen it? And if so, what do you think? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you excited for Season 3? And I have been Jashikins, owner at jashikins.blogspot.com. If you go to my blog, you can see wonderful vlogs like these. You can also see a bunch of other content. I'm going to start working on the next part of my Animorphs reread. And the next, with Extra Happy episode will be, if all things go correctly, March 13th. But mind you, there's some... my co-host Kat has been having some computer troubles, so yeah, that sort of messed things up, and we're splitting the third season into two parts. So, and if you go to my blog on the sidebar thingy, you can vote in a poll and can actually submit a name for the dragon on the sidebar thingy. So, woot! And if you have been watching me for a while and you've been like, hey, this Jashikins person is really awesome and I want to help support her financially, there are ways to do this. If you're watching this on the YouTube, links are in the description. If you're watching this on my bloggity blog, links are on the sidebar thingy. I do writing commissions via Fiverr, so if you want a Leftovers fanfic, I'm here for you. I'm Jashikins on Patreon, and my Patreon helps support my blog artists, co-hosts, making sure that if something happens with my computer, I can get that fixed. It helps. And I've recently started a new series called Chronicles of Gaia. It's post-apocalyptic. It's a nice, family, fun adventure full of no one dies, everyone's happy. That totally. But anyways, how it works is when a goal is met on my Patreon, I'll release a new chapter. I'll make sure these goals stay low so it's easy enough to reach the next one. And if you're like, well, so all I'm donating is so other people can see the chapter, I don't get no other benefits. Well, if you're a donator, you also get bonus content that just readers who read the series without donating don't get to see. You get bonus chapters. These chapters will deepen your understanding of the universe. If you don't donate, you'll still be able to follow the main plot, but if you sort of want to go deeper into certain aspects, this is more beneficial, plus behind the scenes. So far, I'm going to be doing a closer look at every chapter, and I will be talking about the real-life locations of, where these events take place. So donators, you get bonus chapters and behind the scenes. And until next video, goodbye.